Well, hello again, and welcome to our Thursday live here at the Association of PEMF. I'm Jerry Dreessen, the AOPP Executive Director, and I want to welcome you today as we begin our series. Those of you that have been checking our Facebook page, we're going to be talking about growing versus scaling. And this is particularly for those of you that are just getting started. It has some really good foundational pieces that you need to be aware of. And then, like, what are some of the basics if you're going to grow? And then from that, how do you grow? And some good practices. So hopefully by the time I'm done with today's talk, you'll have a better idea of kind of what to do, what to tackle, those kinds of things. So to begin with, let's just jump over here and start out with you, your machine, and your education. So you've got a passion for getting into the PEMF business. And then, of course, there is what I don't know. I mean, those of us that do PEMF, we either had it done, explained to us, tried it out, saw what it did to somebody else. So there's all walks of life getting into this business, and you are passionate about helping people and animals. So we've already established the you, and then there's the machine. So there's a variety of different machines. We have lots of companies that are part of the AOPP. There are some that we're still reaching out to let them know that we're a I don't know if we're a non-discriminatory national or international organization where everybody's welcome. So, whatever machine you have, and then, of course, whatever education that you have. Now, some companies come with their own education. Some companies use us as their educators, so our certification courses. And then, of course, those of you that are seeing us for the first time, you can definitely check us out. And I've got more information on the end of today's broadcast. So now with you and your machine, again, to get moving forward on this, we just need to begin with an end in mind. And what does that mean? Well, what are your 5-year goals? What are your 3-year goals? What's your 1-year goal? What's your 6-month? What's your 3-month? What's your 5-week? What are your goals, and where do you want to end up? And the more that you can define this, the easier the journey. If you are waking up every day wondering what you're going to do, then you're going to have a lot harder time getting where you want to be. Because if you don't know where you're going, how are you going to get there? Right? So some of those things that you should have, that you should think about is, number of clients. How many people do you want to end up servicing every month? Is it if you're into animals, is it like the farm? How many farms do you want to, be a part of? But how many services a day can you do? Are you local? Do you have to travel? So all of these things take into consideration, but put a number down. It's not going to happen if you don't put a number down. So number of clients, again, number of locations. So, and it can be a farm, it can be a chiropractor, it can be a vet, it can be, all these different places. What are your goals? Where do you want to be? Again, once you write those down, then your brain begins that process subconsciously of figuring out a way of getting there. And then also, what's your income? How much money do you need to be making every month in order to make this a viable business for you? So how much do you want to be making a week? How much do you want to make in 5 weeks? How much do you want to make in 3 months? So for 2024, this is a great time to be doing this. So if you lay out your 2024 calendar, then it's just a matter of following the steps that you've already laid out. So that's one of the things to do. Now, as a business, you're either, starting out and, you're going to go out and work on people and they're going to Venmo you money. But, now you've decided to become a little more into the business. So, are you going to go as a sole proprietor, or are you going to get an LLC? What's the name of your business? There's a lot of you that have LLCs and that you are a business. But again, those of you that are just starting out, think about this. So you need to separate your personal from your business. So you need to have a separate bank account and a separate credit card. And then all of that is for your business. It's a different set of books. And that way, everything you run through your business goes through this system, and it makes accounting that much easier too. Now, with growing your business, in my opinion, the first thing you need to do is to get your Google Business Profile up and running. So you need to get a Gmail account, Google Business Profile, get that verified. So that way, at the least, you've got that. And for a lot of people, that's all they have. They don't have a website yet. But if you've got a Google Business Profile and you can put pictures, you can put Q&As, contact information, that's kind of how you get on the map to begin with. And there's no cost for that. That is one of the great things about the Google Business Profile, that you can get your system set up at no cost. The next thing that you'll want to do, though, is to get a website up and going, because again, when people are looking at you, then they're going to look for you and they're going to want to know more about you. So if you can have your business name up, that's your website. On your website is at least the 3 main pages, what it is that you do in your services, and about you, and a contact us. So those are the key things that you'll need to be putting in there. And then also you can list your prices, you can list your services, you can do both. There is, in my opinion, a MSRP, which is, what's the going rate. And again, you don't want to over or under your competition unless, I guess you can over. I mean, you can always provide better, excellent service. But one of the things that you have to be aware of is that we're all in this together. There's lots of people out there, and some companies, some people first starting out, they will underbid people in their area to get the business. But then what they find out later is that they're not making any money, and then they go under. They got to end up closing because they think that quick win is going to be how they build their business, but it's not. So please make sure that you are industry standard in what's being charged out there. That, to me, I think is one of the biggest Napoleon Hill take homes that you can do. So prices and services. You can get a phone number that just forwards to your current phone, but that way it's separate. So people aren't calling your phone at all hours. They're calling the business phone, and you can have that set, to take numbers, and it gives you an alert. There's lots of companies out there that do that. We do that here at AOPP. We can help you get that established too. And then finally, you've got your name, you've got your service area or address, you've got your phone number, you've got your website. Now you can make your business card to have all that information on there. Now you can just have your name and a phone number on a business card too. That doesn't matter, as long as you're giving something out to somebody that they can get back to you. That's what that little 2.5 by 3 inch piece of paper is all about, is to get that information out to the people. So that's kind of the basics from that slide right there. Now, as you are expanding, it's like, well, where do you go? Well, you've got lots of different circles. You've got your friends, and you've got your family. You've got any networking groups that you're a part of. Some of you are like part of chambers or a BNI, or just a local community gathering. Those are different places, the coffee shop that you go to. I mean, all of these are potential places where you can begin talking about what you do, and asking them, not just having them be a client, but who do they know that can be a client for you? Who do they have? Who do they know that needs what you have? And so that's all part of it. Then you start growing your network. The other thing that really helps you grow your network is telling people about it on your Facebook page, but then also creating your own Facebook business page. And that's got your PEMF system on it, and that has all of your PEMF things. So from your personal Facebook page, you can always tell people to go there and you can begin to grow your business there. And hi, Joanne. Yeah, word of mouth is definitely vital. That's in this business. That's kind of how you really get started. Is you get that word of mouth going, and then there's an old commercials like, and then they tell two friends, and then they tell two friends, and then pretty soon you get that viral growth. But people are going to hear about you. They're going to want to know, how can they find you? They're going to go online and search if they don't have your name and phone number. So if you're not present there, then that's a lost sale for you. So again, getting out in, Facebook page. Not everybody's on Facebook. Not everybody has a Gmail account, but a lot of people, they'll go to Google or they'll go to Yahoo, and some people still go to Bing to search for you. And being there is your next best part of growing your business. So getting your business page and your personal page set up is real viable. So then the next thing you should do, in my opinion, is to get one of those wall calendars for the year. So, get your 2024 calendar, get it bought, put it on the wall. We still have November and December. So, get the 2023 calendar and use up the November, December on that too. But you should be looking at, your goals as far as, new clients, repeat clients, and what I call graveyard clients. And graveyard clients are those that you've seen in the past, but you've kind of lost touch with them, or they haven't, contacted you just because everybody's busy. But those are all of the things. And, just like what we're talking about, like Joanne was talking about, the word of mouth. So there's the face-to-face and what we call the phone-to-phone. So, contact those people, ask them how they're doing. A lot of times, in our worlds, we're so busy with our own lives, we forget about, taking care of ourselves, or, the processes that we were setting up. So get these things on your calendar, getting out and meeting new clients, touching base with repeat clients. So, and have that on your calendar. And let me go back. So yeah, are you ready to scale? So you get that foundation in there, and we've got lots of tools, on our membership site to help you with that. But once you've got the foundation and you've been treating a few friends and you decided to go into this business and you've got that whole system down, how do you scale? Well, one of them is, again, free service, Calendly. You create a calendar where people can click on it. They can schedule a time, and you can put it together and say, on Monday, these are the times that I want to be available. And of course, those of you that travel, you got to have travel time in there, etc. Those are things that you can include in that too. But again, people can't reach out to you and schedule with you if you don't have some sort of a scheduling calendar. This is a really good way of doing it. Of course, some people have, just the little book with the calendar on, and that's fine. If you're, just dealing off the phone, it's like, well, let me check my, my calendar real quick. So you have everything going on physically. This is a way that people can schedule if you're online. So you can have a link to your Calendly that's on your Google business profile on your website. People can click on those. They can go here and schedule. That makes it really well. Works really well. There's a thing called an autoresponder, and that's like MailChimp. I don't know. There's my mind's going blank, but there's like 5 other ones that you can begin to add people's emails to, and you can create a full year's worth of emails that may go out once a month, that once a week, that keep you top of mind. And it could be just basic educational things, kind of like what we're doing every week, where you're reaching out to the people that are your clients. And, it could be a Did You Know series. Did you know PEMF does this? Well, go to my Facebook page where I talk about how PEMF is great for rotator cuff injuries. And that could be, just the email they get. So they click on it, they go to your Facebook page. Or If you have a website and you have like a WordPress site that's a blog site, you can create a little blog, and now you're building out your what we call your ubiquity footprint. But now you're starting to be out there everywhere for all of these things, and now you're contacting these potential clients or people that you've met or current clients, and now they're rolled into your CRM or your contact management system, and you are able to reach out and start to keep yourself top of mind. And so that's what the whole weekly emails and texts are all about. You can also do broadcast emails. If you're going to be at an event, you can broadcast everybody and say, hey, I'm going to be doing a talk at Bob's Health and Wellness store, or the vitamin store, or any kind of event where you're working outside, which we'll talk about in a second. But again, even if they can't make it, you are going to be top of mind to them, so that they go, wow, they're out there, they're doing stuff. So again, that's another way of starting out with touching the smaller size groups, and then having them reach out to their network system and say, hey, I know a person, or, oh, wow, you got a shoulder problem. I've got a person that sent me an email about how they work with frozen shoulder. Let me forward their email to you. So you can begin to see how laying that groundwork begins to help you scale. So again, here is something that works really well as far as building out your system. So I call it the 3 internal and 3 external events. So in your business, every month, if you can have 3 internal events and 3 external events, whether or not you get them, but that's what your goal is on your calendar. And that's why it's great to have a walled calendar, so you can see what you've got going on, and you can begin to fill it out, and not just that month, but get that event that's 6 months 6 months from now, get that on your calendar. It's not going to happen if you don't put it there. It'll also kick in your gears subconsciously to begin to move forward, to not only get this done, but maybe some other events in the area. So it's really cool how the subconscious works once you tap into it. So that's really important. So some internal events, what we call a client invite special, or a client appreciation day. It can be at a health food store, and you can say, hey, I'm having a client appreciation day, and I was wondering if I could have that at your store, where we talk about PEMF, and I'll be there for 2 hours, and all of my clients can come in and they can use 5 minutes of PEMF for no charge, but they also get a chance to see your stores. So that's a way of networking. It can be just at your place. You can have, spread of food, food and drinks, and everybody comes in. And if they bring in a new client to that event, then they get some sort of special. And that person coming in can try your PEMF, out for free, or however you want to structure it. But it's a way of, again, growing your system. And it might be something that you do every quarter, where you have some sort of client appreciation day. There's a referral reward. You can have a special card. It's like, this is your card. Call me if you need me. However, if you give this out to somebody and they use it and call me or come in, then you get blank. You get so many points. If you can gamify what you're doing, make it a reward system, a point system, kind of like the punch card. Once they, you punch 5 holes in it, then, they get a free half-hour session or something like that. So reach out to the people that talk you up already. They're already your biggest fans, and they'll love a reward system like this too. Sometimes people don't know that they can refer you. So don't say no for your clients. Let them say no. It's like, I'm growing my business. I would really appreciate a referral that helps me grow. Word of mouth works the best. Here are 2 cards that you can, hand out to people. If you know somebody that's, got a problem with the shoulder, or if they have a horse with this problem or a dog with this problem, that would be really good. If there's a chance that I can go to your dog groomer and present PEMF and how it helps dogs. That it's kind of a way of jumping into their network by talking to them about talking to the people that they associate with that have the clients that you can help. Same thing like with a chiropractor. If you've got a chiropractor that they've heard of PEMF and they're interested about it, if you could arrange a talk for me, I can come in there. Chiropractors do patient appreciation days, and they like having vendors in the room during that time. So if you can get in on their patient appreciation day as a PEMF provider, again, that's a great way of growing your business, at least getting that word out. So health food stores, Saturday markets, like I said, chiropractors, city events, county events, business to business events. Those are tons of opportunity that are there waiting for you. You just have to pick up the phone. But again, a referral from one of your core friends to those groups does wonders as well. So, get out there and talk and get the word out about you and what you do. In our membership portal, those of you that are members, again, we talked about this last week, but you can get in there and there's some interviews. So how to introduce PEMF to healthcare providers is one of our videos that we have. There is a special on how to work with knee injuries. Those of you that are working with humans, they go through how to go about working on something like that, helping people out with that. And then also growing your business with social media. And I had a special guest, one of my influencers on how to build your business using social media. All of that's inside the membership portal waiting for you to look at if you're interested. So now, again, that is a brief walkthrough of the things that you can do to grow and scale your business. There's a lot more to it, but I think that's a pretty good bite for those of you who are just seeing this for the first time. Those of you that are already doing it, some of the stuff confirms what you're doing, and there might be a few new things down below. And this is YouTube Live, this is Facebook Live, this is LinkedIn Live. If you have any insights that you want to drop in there or any questions, please do that when this broadcast is done. If you like it and you want other people to see it in your circles, like and share us. That's how we grow. We're just like you. We're word of mouth also. And to grow our national, international organization to reach more people and help spread the word about not only PEMF, but how you can build your business and how to grow your PEMF business. Also, those of you that are builders of PEMF devices, or if you're a reseller, give us a call and ask us how we can be your educational system for your PEMF company. We will take our certification course and have it available for your company, and just need to talk to Lauren about that. If you're not a member, why not? Here we are. Not only are we helping you build your business with the stuff we have in the membership side, but our goal is to work with the political side of things. So if you're trying to get into a venue, or there's some sort of an issue with, if you need to be certified, if you need insurance, all of those things we can help you out with. And that's why we are here. We're here to help further PEMF for all walks of life. The one thing we don't have in our logo is a plant. Which is how it all started out, was germinating seeds. So, if you want to reach out to a seed germinator, that's another viable system that you can walk out and talk to. But become a member. Check us out. If you have any questions again or tips, info@pemfprofessionals.com. We are here to help you, and we also would love to have you help us. So the street goes both ways. And again, I want to thank you for your time today, and hopefully I have been helpful for some of you, getting more information on how you can grow and scale your business. So with that, have a great week. We'll see you next week with some more awesome stuff from the Association of PEMF. Oh, thanks, Kimberly. All right. See you later. Bye.